Remember back what my mother said. It's a word that my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. I can remember where. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Remember back what my mother said. It's a word that my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. It's the word that my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. I can remember where. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. The word that my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Keep a whole bone and rap. Keep a whole bone and rap. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Keep a whole bone and rap. I can remember where. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. It's the word that my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Remember where. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a whole bone and rap. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a whole bone. my mother said. Remember back what my mother said. Keep a hope on moving. Remember back what my mother said. Remember back what my mother said.